My name is Pooja, and glad to be there on this platform today. A little bit about me. I've not written a lot. मतलब it is, you. अगर आपको कोई questions है, more than happy to answer those questions. But little bit about me is that I started my journey post my masters into HR. I started with a small consultancy firm. And after the consultancy bit, I think there were many clients that I used to cater to. मतलब चाहे वो आपके manufacturing के clients हो गए, agriculture हो गए. There were clients that were coming from the IT setup basically. So there used to be multiple clients that I used to work for. Eventually, AgroStar was one of the client that I used to cater to along with the consultancy bit. So that's where and I belong from Gujarat. So मेरे को जो languages आप कहते हैं, Gujarati being one of the languages that we have been learned, taught, and I know I'm fluent in terms of talking. So that's where AgroStar was hiring a lot of people from Gujarat at that point in time. And I was able to hire a lot of people for them as my client, and they really liked that bit, and that's how I got onboarded with AgroStar. सो आई एम नॉट श्योर अगर ये नाम कितनों के लिए फेमिलियर है नहीं है, लाइक एग्रोस्टार अभी मतलब इट हैज बीन अ लॉन्ग टाइम की कंपनी एग्जिस्टेंस में है, बहुत अच्छा कर रही है. there's lot you will get to talk, when you talk to people, आपको बहुत सारी चीजें about the organization, about the culture सुनने को मिलेंगी. So that's how I was onboarded on AgroStar, and तभी ये journey हुआ back in 2017 when I started my journey with them. And Tabi team size was very small. I am glad that I got an opportunity to really build a lot of teams. चाहे वो आप agri, so there's an agri center that they hold, wherein agriculture graduates are hired. Not just agriculture center like the agro center that AgroStar has, but a lot of functions जैसे retail function हो गया, आपके जो other और managerial functions होते हैं उनके लिए मैंने hiring किया. काफी सारी टीम्स को बिल्ड किया, एंड टुडे आई एम एट अ पोजीशन वेयर आई रियली proudly say that there were 1200 1300 people that I successfully onboarded for AgroStar. काफी सारी टीम्स को बिल्ड किया, and the best part is most of the members who are hired, उनको उनके साथ आज भी I am connected, and they share their whatever experience they have, or if they would want to just meet and say hello. I think that is the kind of bond that I have created. And वो एक opportunity मिला because it was a startup. You do a lot of things when आप ऐसे कोई platform पे जुड़े हुए होते हैं तो. And post today, after AgroStar, I think April is when I started my freelance journey, April 24 this year only. And so far it is going good. I am trying to again do a lot of hiring, not just for agri space but for non agri organizations also, be it startups or be it little mature organizations. I'm hiring for them. I'm setting up their functions related to the HR playbook. So I'm doing whatever little bit I have knowledge of into HR. I'm trying to implement the same with the help of these so this was little bit about me, my professional journey. The topic, I think, what Raj mentioned that we would want to discuss today with the broader janta. I think ये एक ऐसा stage है that most of the people must be starting their journey in terms of the corporate journey basically. So I think these are a couple of things which are very important for you to this will be the stepping stone, and this will be the topics which will help understand that where you will be navigating your career. So that's where I think these are three of the things that I will try and put some light on. My presentation will not have a lot of clutter in terms of lot of details, a lot of data that you'll be able to see, because मुझे ये platform utilize करना था wherein I can get any views from you people, anything that you would want to know practically. Theoretically, everything looks good on the slides, but actual challenges is when you start really applying to the organizations, start experiencing the challenges that you're facing. So let us I believe that I would want to utilize this platform in terms of taking those inputs from you, and if I can really help plug any of those problems, and if this can be a game changer for your career journey. So resume writing and mailing is something that I'll try and put some light on. Interview guidance, like what are some of the do's and don'ts? I think most of you must be aware, but little things, if I can also share from my side, basis my experience, that is what I'll be focusing on. And little understanding about the agriculture corporate knowledge. I think how the companies, from a candidate bit, there are a couple of things that we think that would be correct, not correct. But there's a different perspective, what companies think. मतलब while they are doing the hiring, उनके जहन में काफी सारी चीजें होती है that should match with your your persona. If both of them are matching, is where the things click. So I think little hacks in terms of what you can keep in mind, while you'll be, doing your, if you'll be applying to any of your further organizations, dream organizations, little things that you should keep in mind. So resume writing and mailing, if, yeah. So if we see, these are three things that I felt which are important when we say that we are doing the like when we are talking about the resume. Why this is a question. जैसे बहुत सारे अभी आपके Gen Z भी हैं call पे, I'm sure there will be millennials on the call who must be thinking कि things have got so advanced, but why we still need to prepare a resume, why we need to send it ahead, and फिर वो process start होता है. So I think why it is important, what are the elements that your profile should have, your resume should have. I think that is also very important as a discussion that we should keep in mind. That's where I think a little light I'll just try to put on that aspect also. And mailing your resume, like a little do's and don'ts, like I said, what are needed, what are not needed. So
मैम शायद ये स्लाइड ऑन स्लाइड पे है शायद, मुझे लगता है। बाकी आप लोगों को ये स्क्रिप्ट हो रही है स्लाइड पे दिख रहा है क्या? मैम आपकी
फर्स्ट
स्लाइड
लाइट पे
ये
ही
मुझे
है।
फर्स्ट स्लाइड पे ही दिख रही है मैम।
हम्म।
फर्स्ट ही स्लाइड दिख रहा है।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। आप लोग बोल दिया करो अगर स्लाइड नहीं एग्री हो रही ना, तो उसको थोड़ा-सा मैम चेक कर लिया करें। हाँ जी, अभी ठीक है, परफेक्ट है मैम। ऐसे ही
बट
कीजिए वहाँ से एक्चुअली हो नहीं रहा, प्रेज़ेंट से नहीं हो रहा है। यहाँ से हो रहा है
एक बार
स्क्रिप्ट
मैं
मैम।
ट्राई करती हूँ उसको क्लिक करने का, इफ नहीं होता है देन आई ओपन द पीडीएफ, मेरे पास वो भी है, सो आई डू दैट। ये स्लाइड दिख रहा है आपको? स्क्रीन विजिबल है क्या? ठीक है।
ये इसमें विज़िबल तो है। उम,
सो जैसे आई थिंक आई वाज जस्ट स्टार्टिंग ऑन द टॉपिक, जो आपका रेज्यूमे राइटिंग एंड मेलिंग है, लाइक वी डिस्कस्ड। सो आई थिंक ये जो तीन एस्पेक्ट्स हैं, लाइक आई सेड, काफी आपको, काफी लोगों को होगा दैट एट अ स्टेज वेयर वी आर, चीजें काफी ऑटोमेट होनी चाहिए, व्हाई वी नीड टू सेंड द रेज्यूमे, वो बाद में क्यों प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होता है। तो आई थिंक वेरी बेसिक थिंग्स दैट वी शुड keep in mind while we are sending the resume. I think that's the start of any discussion. हम वो जब भी आपका कोई information आता है, your resume when it comes to us is when we are able to start a process from the talent acquisition point of view. So I think basic informations that are needed, what you should keep in mind, is what I wanted to discuss. Importance of a resume when you say, जैसे मैंने कहा कि ये एक ऐसा डॉक्यूमेंट है जो आपका फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन देता है टू एनी ऑफ द पीपल, लाइक AI has done a lot of work. People are able, like बहुत सारे platforms होंगे वहां पे आपने देखा होगा, there you can send your video applications over there. There you can really beautify the picture and put it on the resume also, if you would want to keep a very professional photo on your profile. वो सब चीजें कर सकते हैं, but I think उन सबसे पहले as a TA person, if you ask me, when a resume comes to us, एक first impression आ जाता है about the candidate, that what all you may know, what all can get better, क्या चीज what would have been your forte, आपका क्या expertise होगा. I think थोड़ा sense वो first profile से आ जाता है about a candidate. So it is very important when we are drafting any resume, क्या क्या उसमें होना चाहिए क्या नहीं. I think that is the first point wherein things can work out, things may get a little delayed. So I think first impression जो होता है वो हमेशा ही आपका lasting होना चाहिए, like people say. So I think that in your career journey starts with your profile. And I think very important part to your resume is also somewhere आज के time में is about your LinkedIn profile. People who are professionals, people who are there on on this social media, wherein we are just talking about professionals being there. I think वहां पे आपका प्रोफाइल कितना impactful है, what kind of मतलब आपका जो beat, even you would say that I am a student, I may not know much, but I have seen myself a lot of students also having a very amazing LinkedIn profile, wherein they have been little consistent in terms of sharing their experience, चाहे वो उनके कोई internships उन्होंने host किए हैं या if any other things that they have taken up. I think people are more vocal on these platforms, and I think that helps a lot to the place that you are applying. I think वहां से काफी सारे things that you would want to accomplish, you have done it in past. I think that's a great platform wherein you can showcase all of it on that on LinkedIn. So I think वो profile link आपका होना हमेशा जरूरी है, whenever you are sending the resume. It has to be very concise. मतलब पहला आज अगर if I am putting any job open that's there on any of the open platforms, चाहे वो आप LinkedIn कहिए, Indeed कहिए, नौकरी कहिए, any of those platforms, we are doing hiring as a recruiter, we access to all these platforms, apart from the referral being again a very strong channel. But ये जो portals है वहां से जब हम hiring करते हैं, first thing is there एक position नहीं होता, there are multiple positions that a recruiter works on. And on multiple positions you will have thousands of applications. आज अगर एक भी post जाता है on LinkedIn, that this particular job is open, there are 400-500 applicants in 1-2 hours itself. मतलब वो number इतना बड़ा है that it becomes very difficult for a recruiter to understand whether which person is going to be the great fit for me. So that's where the more crisp your information is there on the resume, your chances to get selected in the organization increases. So you need to make sure that आप जो भी information डालते हैं वो काफी crisp हो. And when I say crisp, doesn't mean that आप उसमें से काफी needed चीजें निकाल के सिर्फ उसको कंसाइज करने के लिए, उसको साइज डाउन करने के लिए आप बहुत सारी इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें निकाल दें. नॉट नेसेसरी. you should in fact keep all of it, just that it doesn't have to be very lengthy in terms of the statements that you use, in terms of the accomplishment. If you feel that as a recruiter आप अपने आप को ही क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं कि मैं अगर एप्लीकेशन देता हूं, बट विल द रिक्रूटर हैव अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू रियली गो थ्रू दोस डिटेल्स. यू विल हैव द आंसर योरसेल्फ. अगर आपको आंसर मिलता है that okay, yes, this is needed, that has to be in the resume, you will have your own answers that okay, something that I had done a long back, वो मैंने अगर कहीं पे कुछ ऐड किया हुआ है, उसकी जरूरत नहीं है शायद उसमें, that will not be a point which will get me a job, and उससे better है कि मैं X नहीं Y कुछ डालूं which will have a more impactful meaning to it. I think then you should add those details which you feel that are going to get you a job. And one more thing to it is आप जितना डेटा डाल पाए, if you would want to put some numbers, is when it becomes even more impactful for you to share your resume ahead. Very small example could be that, example, I was part of a Rotary Club in my college. We did a lot of hostings in terms of a lot of events related to the child abuse or girl child development. So ये सब जो भी attend किया था, there were so many attendees that had come. There were so many delegates who had come from different places. So these if you are able to put that example, I had hosted, say, 30 odd meetings related to this particular club that I was associated. These were the number of children who got positively affected by the events that we did. So I think when you put numbers to anything, I think that will always have a better weightage. People will be more clearer, and it also helps the opposite person to remember your profile, that, okay, this is something that I read, and okay, this X person had portrayed these kind of, details in the resume. Because you would want, अगर आप ज्यादातर resumes देखेंगे, it is more of a theory. People put a lot of information, which I think is sometimes not needed. So अगर उसको आप एक बार run through करें, that what is needed, not needed, and if you can just keep it a one pager resume, I think nothing like it, which will have your basic details. आपके क्या education background रहा है, आपके जो accomplishments रहे होंगे during that time, and something that you would want to do. matlab, as a pass out, I would want to aspire to go in X company. I would want to do a very impactful project. If I am able to put all those details in my resume, I think that will have a better weightage to the overall, what I want to be in which organization. So I think वो details अगर आप डालते हैं, that will be very beneficial while you process your profile in any of the company. Also, one thing, I have, this is my personal experience. I have seen a lot of candidates that, example, I would want to apply in, say, Syngenta. Syngenta as a company, what they are doing, how they are doing, उनका cultural values क्या है, उनका vision mission क्या है. If these things are known to me, see, open web, you have so much information available today. मतलब आपको सिर्फ वहां पे डालना है, and then you have all the history, possible history that you can get from internet. So if you are able to get those details, and if you know that, okay, मुझे सिंजेंटा में apply करना है, उनका vision mission statement ये है, I can might as
Could
well
you please repeat
prepare a,
this?
say, sorry, I'm audible, right?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Continue, ma'am.
हाँ. सो लाइक आई वाज सेइंग कि अगर मुझे पता है दैट ये एक्स कंपनी है सिंजेंटा में, मुझे अप्लाई करना है, एंड देन एक सिंपल सा कवर लेटर आई कैन प्रिपेयर. आई कैन से दैट, ओके, दिस डियर सर, मैडम, दैट दिस इज द रोल दैट आई हैव अप्लाइड फॉर. You can in fact be little more subjective in terms of putting those details, that okay, this is the role, and this has been very, company is doing a lot in terms of developing this particular sector, and I come from this background, and I would want to give my whatever knowledge I have, or my efforts in terms of this particular direction, wherein I can be a perfect fit for this role. So अगर उसको जितना भी personalization आप दे सकते हैं to your resume, to your cover letter, while you share ahead with your resume, I think that will have more chances for you to, get that particular opportunity. Because very less time we see that, people come up with very, very personalized things that they put it on their resume. वो usually हमेशा ज़्यादातर generic होता है. If you have time and आपको लगता है that, this is my dream company, और ये dream role open हुआ है, and I need to crack this, I think for you to, you will also have to put a little efforts. You will have to just make it a little more personalized for the recruiter also to understand the efforts that you have put in that particular direction. So I think tailoring your particular resume in a proper manner, I think your chances to crack the interview increases. Coming to the elements of a strong resume, like I said, these are something that we most of us know, right? The contact information आपका होना चाहिए, and contact information also like बहुत basic चीज है, but unfortunately आज there have been multiple cases when we reach out to the candidates, they say that okay, this is not my number, ये किसी और का नंबर उन्होंने भूल से पेस्ट कर दिया होता है. If I talk about email ID, जब भी whenever you are writing your email ID, has to be a professional one. मतलब अगर आप बहुत ही casual कोई email ID डालेंगे, that will also have a first impression in front of the recruiter. So it has to be a very formal email ID that you put, and an email that is something that you access. मतलब आपके phone पे या laptop पे जहाँ पे भी आप open करते होंगे, I think it is important for you to check those emails regularly, because बहुत बार ऐसा भी होता है that even though you have applied to a particular job, the recruiter has tried reaching you, बट कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर पे समझो बात नहीं हो पाई है, वी कीप सेंडिंग द ईमेल. अगर ईमेल भी अगर आपने एक्सेस नहीं किया है, देन दैट्स द लास्ट थिंग, दैट्स द लास्ट रिसोर्ट दैट वी लुक अप टू. अगर वहां पे भी कनेक्ट नहीं हो पाता है, देन अनफॉर्चुनेटली दैट्स वेयर थिंग्स गेट डिस्कनेक्टेड. सो फॉर यू टू हैव दी, मतलब बहुत ही बेसिक चीज है, बट स्टिल वी आर इन सो मच ऑफ रश दैट वी नेवर वैलिडेट दोज थिंग्स. हम लोग डालते नहीं है प्रॉपरली, देखते नहीं है, एंड देन समटाइम्स वी फील दैट ओके दैट्स वेयर वी मिस आउट ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर अपॉर्चुनिटी. सो मेक श्योर दैट you are adding all those details, you verify it very properly, and you are able to access those that particular phone number, be it on WhatsApp, be it on normal call message, and if you are able to check that email of yours, and if need be, people can reach out, and you can respond to them. So, and like I said, LinkedIn profile is a must if you're adding it. And if you should in fact invest little time in terms of building the profile also. If you are able to, आप अभी pass example, most of the crowd who will be looking for opportunities, आप कहीं join करेंगे. So you will have little time if you are able to channelize your energy in terms of something that good you have read. You would just want to put it on your LinkedIn post. It can resonate with some or the other person who's there in your network. वो शायद उनको like या share करेंगे. तो I think कहीं ना कहीं वैसे ही आपको भी confidence आएगा that okay, what is working out, what is not working out, and keeping an active. Most people today are active on Instagram, right? I mean, हम कितना भी बोल रहे हैं, people just have their account over there, even they don't use it, but they just keep it just for the heck of it. So why not to have a professional account over there? Why don't you access it, and why don't you share the knowledge that you have, seek the knowledge that people are sharing? So अगर वही आपका प्रोफाइल थोड़ा एक्टिव रख के उसको यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं, आई थिंक इट इज अ ग्रेट प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर यू टू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज ऑल्सो. समरी ऑब्जेक्टिव हैज टू बी देयर इन द प्रोफाइल. आप जब भी रेज्यूमे भेजते हैं, चाहे वो 2 लाइनर का भी हो, बट आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव, व्हाट यू एज अ पर्सन want to achieve, what a summary about who Pooja is. If I'm able to put it in those 2 lines, अगर वो 2 लाइन भी काफी इम्पैक्टफुल आप लिखते हैं उसको, जो आपने आपको आइडेंटिटी आपकी रिवील करता है, अगर आप वो डालते हैं, if it is very very impactful for the other person also to read, I think वहां पे भी chances, then I may not really want to go till the end of their resume. मैंने वो 2 लाइन पढ़ी and I really liked it, and I would want to see that who this particular candidate is. So if you are able to add that, nothing like it, that should be part of your resume. Skills is something that you should add. Like this is again, like I said, very basic things that that should be added in your profile. Experience, in case if you have opted for a master's, you were already doing job before your once you completed your graduation. अगर ऐसा कुछ है, या आपने कुछ during your आई थिंक जैसे हम रावे प्रोग्राम बीएससी एग्रीकल्चर स्टूडेंट्स का पार्ट ऑफ करिकुलम होता है, तो वहां पे हम बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को देखते थे दैट ड्यूरिंग देयर आफ्टर देयर रावे आल्सो, आई थिंक दे यूज्ड टू do their own independent internship. They used to mention it, and they used to very proudly share those things with us while we used to take the interview. So if you are able to add any of those experiences in the resume, I think that also has a lot of weightage. And like I said, if you're the more you're able to add any numbers to it, that if your experience is something that you are able to quantify, I think that really helps in terms of basically, you cracking that particular opportunity. Because people, like I said, they don't really put a lot of effort in terms of quantifying the work that they do. वो theory बहुत होता है, but if you are able to add any of those details, I think will really positively impact education, qualifications, any certifications that you have done. People like COVID was the classic example wherein, people then, and very good thing to notice it. Uske baad bhi, we see a lot of people who very proactively undergo these certification courses, which is relevant to their field or something that they really like, they do it. So if you have done those any of those certifications also, I think that also has a lot of importance, because that obviously has given some knowledge, some extra knowledge to you. And if that particular thing, अगर आपके कोई setup में, जिस company में आप जाने का सोच रहे हैं, if that company has a future projection of doing this, I think that particular connect can happen from the day one. आप उसके बारे में थोड़ा बात कर सकते हैं when you get an opportunity to attend any interview of that organization. I think वहां पे चीजें can click between both of you, and then it can be a win-win for both the parties. So I think if any of those things which you are really proud of, which you feel that okay, it has to be in the resume, then you should make it a point to add it. Coming to the mailing your resume, many a times, but ये बहुत ही जनरल प्रैक्टिस है that basis जो मैंने देखा है उसके बारे में बता रही हूँ, that people just are very casual when they send the resumes to the companies. Then there is a complaint that they always have as an applicant, that we have been applying to so many organizations, but unfortunately calls are delayed, कुछ particular call आया नहीं है, things are getting delayed from the organization front. But the real thing is that it could be that the things have not worked out between the company and you, because they were expecting X, and there is not something that a particular details are shared with them. So अगर आप कभी किसी को अप्लाई करते हैं, it is very important that you are able to draft a proper email to them, that okay. And email से भी email start होता है with your subject line. So your subject line has to be very proper while you are applying, so that आपका जो messaging है वो to the opposite person can be very clear. So adding that particular line to it, that okay, this is what I am looking for, to join your company, and doing really something very impactful in this particular industry, in this particular area. I think वो भी कहीं ना कहीं that is also an eye grabbing thing, that if you are able to have a very nice tagline, like I said, or a subject line to your email, I think I would want to invest 2 minutes to read the email in that way. So it has to be a very nicely draft email when you're sending, while you're sharing your resume ahead for any of the job application. It has to be so बहुत बार आप ये भी देखेंगे that people very randomly add JPG files while they're sending the resume. You'll find people sending the Word document while they're sharing the resume, which is an editable format. Photos are even not should be considered while you share the resume. So it has to be very you have to be very sure that while you're sharing the resume, it has to be in a particular format, and preferably a PDF more than any other format, I would say, because that itself says that things are quite professional from your end. You understand the nuances of it, even in before coming into the industry. Like आज कभी भी आप even when you join a company, when you join a setup, आप कभी भी किसी को ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट भेजते हैं, यू विल नेवर सेंड इट इन द वेरी कैजुअल फॉर्मेट, जो बहुत इजीली एडिट करके आप सेंड कर सकते हैं आगे किसी को. इट हैज टू बी पीडीएफ, तो ऐसा डॉक्यूमेंट दैट यू कैन नॉट डू अ लॉट ऑफ एडिटिंग, मतलब आपको वो कन्वर्ट करना पड़ता है तभी जाके वो एडिटिंग होता है. सो यू मेक श्योर दैट वेन एवर यू आर सेंडिंग योर रेज्यूमे, इट हैज टू बी इन अ पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट व्हेन यू शेयर इट अहेड. I think one part of it, as an applicant, I think most people forget is, they don't really do the follow on email to a company. एक बार में, you are as an applicant, you are applying to multiple places. You would really not even remember that you have applied to this company. कभी तो आपको example call आ गया, then you go back to that particular thought of yours that okay, you had applied to this company. But अगर आप उनको एक follow on mail भेजते हैं that okay, this is the on the email that you had sent, उस पे ही आप एक top up लगा के अगर उनको share करते हैं saying that this is the email that I had sent it to you, I understand that you're busy, but अगर आप उसको respond कर पाए तो if I can still be a great match for your particular role, अगर वो एक बार share कर देते हैं, many a times we have seen that particular thing, like as a recruiter, like I said, there are thousands of applications we are getting, but अगर आपका mail कहीं ना कहीं है और मुझे उस पे कुछ top up आता है, I would take another 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes to understand that okay, this is the profile that has come to me. Let me just give it a thought. And many a times we have seen that those inward emails help to click a conversation. वो कहीं ना कहीं help करता है that the recruiter is reaching out to the applicant. So if you are able to, I think it takes another 2 to 5 minutes for you to just draft a particular professional email and उस पे एक follow up आप अगर कर देते हैं, I think your chances to get things clicked at your end just increases. I think ये जो चीजें हैं, अगर if you're keeping in mind while you're mailing the resumes, I think can be a game changer for you. If again, I to detail is there in all the things that I've mentioned so far, in starting the resume bit, what is important, must have, and what are the things that are important while you mail. So these were the three aspects when which I felt that it is important when you're sending the resume to any of the organization, any dream companies that you have that you're already applying to. Coming to the next bit of it is interview guidance. जो topic है, it has been divided into three parts, right? We are talking about resume, we are talking about interview guidance, and we are talking about how do corporates think while they do the process. So one bit of it is something that we have already discussed. So I would want to hear out from the Janta who's there on the call today that आपका कोई insight so that you would want to just share anything that you have experienced out of what I was talking. आप उसको resonate कर पा रहे हैं या नहीं कर पा रहे हैं? Anywhere you would want me to go a little slower, you want me to go a little quicker, you can please share the feedback, so then I will be more than happy to close on the rest two topics that are there for the discussion today.
Everything is going smooth, ma'am.
I hope you people have not dozed off and everyone has got their cup of tea, and you are able to take the insights from me, like you are able to note it down, because I think ultimately it will help in your professional journey.
Absolutely,
So
ma'am.
yeah, like
Absolutely.
yeah, Raj and team is taking a lot of effort. So I think for us also to equally share that responsibility is important. So thank you, Manjut, for responding. Anyone else that would want to share anything? My pace is okay. Anything जो आपने experience किया हो out of this, that जो मैंने आपको बताया अभी, आपको लग रहा है that any of the point can get better and आपको थोड़ा help कर सकता है? We anyways have a question answer session that I've kept it in the end. Ma'am, can you explain what is ATS? I'm able to just read that in just a second. ATS, friendly
ATS
resume.
friendly resume, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. See, ATS, thank you for that question, Rinki. So ATS is basically every company, जो भी companies होती हैं, उनका मतलब mature organizations who are little financially sound, मतलब आपके स्टार्टअप से लेके थोड़े mature organizations, बहुत ही छोटी स्टार्टअप्स होंगी तो मैं नहीं बात करूंगी, बट अगर मिड साइज स्टार्टअप है एंड तब से लेके कोई mature organization है, तो ये जो कंपनीज होती हैं इनके पास एटीएस होता है, मतलब आपका एक ट्रैकिंग टूल होता है। आपने शायद नाम भी सुना होगा, डार्विन बॉक्स कह के है, पजामा एचआर करके है, दिस केका एचआर। तो ये जो टूल्स होते हैं दैट्स अ एप्लीकेशन ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम, बेसिक एटीएस इज योर एप्लीकेशन ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम। सो दिस पर्टिकुलर, मतलब काफी बार होता है दैट whenever a company is posting any particular opportunity on all these portals, तो वो आपको डायरेक्ट करता है to go in the company ATS. सो वो वहां पे आपका रेज्यूमे जाता है एंड देन वहां से वो प्रोसेस पूरा स्टार्ट होता है. सो देर इज नथिंग आई वुड से विच इज एन एटीएस फ्रेंडली रेज्यूमे. मैंने जो पॉइंट कवर किया दैट आपका प्रोफाइल पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट में होना चाहिए रिंकी. इफ योर प्रोफाइल इज इन पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट, फॉर दैट मैटर एटीएस वर्ड भी लेता है, वर्ड भी पिक करता है, बट I would still say that a more preferred format is a PDF format. If you are able to, share your profile in the PDF format, it will help you to, फिर आपको कहीं पे भी एरर नहीं करके आएगा saying that आपने प्रोफाइल भेजा था बट आपके डिटेल्स कैप्चर नहीं हुए हैं या हम अनफॉर्चुनेटली आपको कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए हैं. वो चांसेस एकदम नलिफाई हो जाते हैं अगर आपने पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट यूज किया है तो. सो देर इज नथिंग दैट इज, मतलब आपका अगर वर्ड एंड पीडीएफ है तो एटीएस वो ले लेता है. बट अगर आपने कोई रेज्यूमे आपका जेपीजी फाइल में भेजा है या पीएनजी फाइल में भेजा है, जो आपके फोटोज रहते हैं, पीपल यूजुअली क्लिक द पिक्चर्स एंड सेंड इट टू अस, तो वो जो फॉर्मेट होता है वो आपका एटीएस डिटेल्स कैप्चर नहीं कर पाता है. सो वो अगर आपका वर्ड या पीडीएफ होगा, ओनली देन यू विल बी एबल टू गेट थ्रू द एटीएस सिस्टम ऑफ द कंपनी. So that's where I said the format of your resume has to be very, precisely checked before you process in any of the companies. I hope this will help. Yeah. ऐसा कुछ स्वप्निल, सो देर इज नो, मतलब ऐसा आई कैन जस्ट, मतलब मैं गूगल भी करूंगी तो मेरे को एक आध कोई रेज्यूमे दिख जाएगा, विच विल बी इन अ पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट जहाँ पे बेसिक चीजें होगी. अगर आपको वैसे चाहिए आई कैन सेंड इट टू यूज, आई कैन पिंग इट ऑल्सो सेपरेटली, or I can just open my Google and I can just share it with you. But if you ask me, matlab, I will still share a performa to Raj. I think they will help you to share it in your group so that you can see that okay, this is the perfect. This could be an ideal way in terms of writing a resume. And ये अगर चीजें हुई, then your chances to get through will be more. So I'll share that for sure, Swapnil, and I'll close this loop with you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a message from Michelle saying that, hello ma'am, can you please guide regarding the closing language of the resume again, and also discuss the tone of the language, please. Michelle, if you are there on the call, if you can just unmute and let me know. Like, I am not able to understand when you say closing language of the resume. What does that question mean?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, what
Hi.
I mean is the closing. What I mean from the closing language is that, ma'am, when we are, submitting all the qualities that we have, so should we be too compromising over there, or should we be like pleading, or what should be the exact tone in which we present ourselves?
See, the more candid and the more open you are, Michelle, whatever is your persona, whatever skill sets that you have, if you're able to keep that and very openly portray, is my opinion that you should add it over there. You should not, cut down on any of the things which you feel that were important but आपने नहीं add किया है, and then later we keep thinking that okay, what did not go well. The tone, I would say that it has to be very formal, it has to be very subtle, that if you're able to show that okay, like I said, people are very clear when they have a particular dream company in their mind, and मुझे वो particular opportunity कैसे भी close करना है, crack करना है. In that case, if I am able to read a lot about the organization where I want to go, मेरे पास उनके सब details हैं, सब background है about them. If I am able to tell very clearly in the cover letter that so example, I have been following your company for a very long time. It's great to see the kind of initiatives that you people are taking. I would be more than happy to contribute my bit if I am able to, if I get an opportunity. So if you're able to write all those details which you feel that can give you a little extra mile, Michelle, I think it really helps. Like I said, not everyone would want to put a lot of effort in terms of customizing, in terms of tailoring their resume to the particular requirement. So if you are able to really add those details, showing that how aggressive you are in terms of getting that particular opportunity, if you are able to put it down very very clearly in the particular messaging bit, I think that really helps in terms of you to crack that particular discussion bit, Michelle.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So, coming to the interview guidance bit, I think in case if someone has not yet asked that particular question that you must be having in the for the section one, we can still keep it for the last minute wherein we have that particular 20-30 minutes to discuss any questions that we have related to the topic. Coming to the just a second. Yeah, so coming to the interview guidance that we discussed, so I think resume bit wala jo part hota hai, that's the first part of it wherein you are keeping all these particular things in mind and you are pushing your resume in. Now, after you have been sending the resume, what next? Like, what are something that you can keep in mind while you are when we are talking about the interview bit basically. So there, majorly when we talk about the interview thing, it broadly divides into your pre-interview, your while you are conducting the like when you're part of the interview and post-interview. So any of the the interview discussion basically gets divided into major three bits. Like I said, one is pre, one is while you are in the interview process, and one is post-interview bit. So when I talk about the pre-interview, I think, like I just mentioned to Michelle, that if an organization is there and my dream organization, my dream job, take that extra minute, take that extra time from your basic, the daily schedule that you would be having. Just make sure that you're doing a little research about the company, that, what is something that they're doing very differently, what is something that has really got all your attention as an applicant, what is something that resonates your persona with them. अगर आप वो particular चीज में आपका time invest करते हैं, उसका बहुत ज्यादा weightage होता है during the interview, because we can very clearly see that, okay, who is the one who has given a little effort in terms of going through the details, who has just for the sake of applying has applied ABC. उनको कुछ नहीं पता है about the company. Like, this company is like any other company that I have been applying till now. So it becomes very important that you are prepping a bit about the interview beforehand. One more thing that we used to guide our, while I used to take a lot of interviews, there used to be many applicants who used to say that we want to work with your organization, but बहुत बार उनको कुछ भी पता नहीं होता था that how do I basically crack that particular interview and how do I get an opportunity. So I think अगर आपके references, जैसे बहुत बार होता है that your friends must have got placed in those companies. आप अभी भी ऐसे स्टेज पे हैं जहाँ पे you would it has got delayed, या आपके interviews particular reason की वजह से hold हो गए होंगे. Any of those reasons could be part of the the overall thing. So अगर आपके कोई references भी हैं, चाहे आपके seniors हो गए, चाहे जिनको आप वाया कनेक्ट पहुंच, you must be knowing them through your college connects, to your LinkedIn connects, to your Insta connects. अगर आप उनको रीच करके थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंड कर पाए that how the companies, how अगर उन्होंने क्रैक किया था इंटरव्यू, what was something that they had prepared themselves for, क्या पूछा था क्या नहीं. आई थिंक अगर आप थोड़ा टाइम उसमें इन्वेस्ट करते हैं टू सी दैट ओके विच आर योर कॉमन कनेक्शंस ऑन लिंक्डइन, अगर उनसे थोड़ी इंफॉर्मेशन सीख करते हैं, आई थिंक इट रियली हेल्प्स while you get an opportunity when you are seated on that seat and जब भी आप इंटरव्यू को अपीयर करते हैं. So you do a little research is what I would recommend. That is a proven fact that your chances to get through a particular opportunity really increases. जैसे हमारी ही कंपनी की मैं बात करूं, then we used to have an application. That application was it had a 4.8 star review on Google. But most people, and again, we were very foremost in terms of and e-commerce into agriculture. In such scenarios also, people were not aware about the company. उनको कुछ ABC भी नहीं पता होता था, उनको सिर्फ apply कर देते थे वो. They were never took that extra effort in terms of okay understanding okay company has an application also. ये application कैसे work करता है, कैसे work करेगा, तभी while I would log in, I would see that okay as a customer, what are my feedbacks to you, like मेरे लिए ये वर्क किया, मेरे लिए ये वर्क नहीं किया, अगर आप ये चेंज कर सकते हैं, then it will give me a better customer experience. आई थिंक ये सब चीजें अगर आपने डीप डाइव किया है, इफ यू हैव टेकन दैट एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड द कंपनी, द सेटअप, व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, आई थिंक यू विल हैव योर ओन सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस व्हिच विल बी वेरी क्वालिटी क्वेश्चंस. मतलब एक ये भी एस्पेक्ट होता है टू एन इंटरव्यू, ओवरऑल थिंग दैट लास्ट में interviewers have this tendency to ask that, okay, do you have any questions for me? So while that particular question comes from your interviewer, if you are thorough enough in terms of knowing your company जहां आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, वो क्या करते हैं, कैसे चीजें वर्क हो रही हैं, अगर आपको उस पर्टिकुलर चीज का इंफॉर्मेशन है, आपके पास बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं टू आस्क देम. And sometimes it is really amazing to see people coming up with such great insights, that some changes that we can really adopt as an organization. And हम लोग how what we used to do as a recruiter, so example अगर मेरे को किसी ने बहुत ही quality question पूछा है, we used to write those things down and we used to send it to the founders, that okay, these are a couple of questions that had come, या glitches भी हुई हैं in terms of the application not working, या ये better हो सकता है. And you would not believe, the founders have positively taken those insights, एंड उस पे अगर वर्क करके उस पे अगर कोई डेवलपमेंट हुआ है एप्लीकेशन में, मगर अगर आपका वो प्रॉब्लम फिक्स हुआ है, देन वाइल एग्जांपल इफ यू गॉट ऑनबोर्डेड, अगर आप ज्वाइन करते हैं, then we would want, like, we used to close that loop also with you, that, oh, hey, thanks for sharing this particular suggestion, we have really worked on this and this is the outcome. So to an organization, it is also very pleasing to understand that, okay, you are taking that particular effort to give that input of yours. And from other way, if we see, it is important that, okay, हमने अगर वो loop आपके साथ close किया है, you will also have a feeling of accomplishment, that, okay, even before joining the setup, I had a particular suggestion and that has been considered, and that has come into implementation also. So I think everything boils down to the same point, that how much effort you are putting in terms of cracking that interview. मतलब आपने कितना आपका theory bit अच्छे से किया है, आपने कितना understand करने की कोशिश की है, that where the company comes from, उनका क्या background रहा है. LinkedIn, like I said, it's a beautiful platform wherein you get to know that who are the people who are working on the different projects, different companies. आप अगर उनसे pre-hand, if you can connect with them, अगर कुछ भी ऐसा चीज है that most senior folks who are there, understand that most of them are busy, but there are still very genuine people who would want to respond to any of the suggestion that you need or any of the query that you have. So अगर आप एक्स्ट्रा टाइम निकाल के अगर वो कनेक्ट करके थोड़ा डीप डाइव कर सकते हैं on the bit in terms of exploring about the company, I think the only thing is it will just help you get, अगर you would want to say that ऐसी तो कितनी सारी companies होंगी, you would want to aspire to join, how much time you should invest, and is it rewarding for every time that you spend on a particular company, will it give you any return to it? So I think at the stage where you are, I think you should keep those thoughts aside, you should do your bit in terms of understanding every setup very well. And agar nahi bhi hua, things may not work out in your favor, the last thing would be at least you have learned something from the company. And it could be that in any other company, in any other interview that you're sitting, there could be a question that can help you connect the dots and give an answer to that particular question of the interviewer. So any knowledge that you are gaining today will not go for vain. I mean, that is something that will be utilized sooner, later, anytime in your career, after joining the company, anywhere you are giving any download to your juniors, कहीं ना कहीं तो वो point आपको help करेगा ही. So might as well just invest some time and understand the place that you are applying, where you would want to really see yourself working. Make sure that like ये आज ही मेरे साथ ही हुआ that while hosting this session, there was a glitch in terms of presenting the particular file. So if we are though things are not very similar while things were in COVID, now the interview patterns has become again, people are asking you to come back for a face-to-face interview and appear for the face-to-face interview. Not every interview of yours will be an audio video interview only, but if most companies, even after undergoing the face-to-face thing but there are still very challenging situations where you cannot make it for the face-to-face thing. So there will be chances that you would be appearing for a video call audio interviews only. So in that case, it is always important for you to check if things are fine at your end, and you do not, like in a situation where you are stuck, and you or any of your time is gone, and the interviewers. So if I take if I'm going to flashback and recalling couple of instances, interviewers are like there were founders, there were leadership team members who used to take interviews, and their schedule used to be very packed. I mean, even if they've given a 30-minute slot, it used to be that okay, anyhow you need to make that particular candidate available in that slot. So it is such a do and die kind of a situation also. So if you are able to check on all the technical bit very clearly before you are starting any interview, I think it will only help you, your chances to get the interview things happening in your favor. So if you're able to check those bit beforehand only, that will be really helpful. Mock interviews is something, I would say that, that will really help. So, example, if any of your friends is there, if you can just do a kind of a prep session between both, and if you can just see how confident you are while you're talking, how good you are in terms of portraying your skills. Are you able to, is there a tick in the box for all the skills that are required by the company? Are you able to fit in that particular persona very well? If you're able to do these mock interviews internally only with your friends or any of your industry, people connects, if you have, I think that will just help you to outshine even more better when you are really appearing for the interview that you have with the interviewer. Coming to the, while you are appearing for the interview, some things that you should keep in mind is, like many a times we see that, candidates are, they have committed that, okay, they'll be appearing for the interview, but they mostly forget, or, they have multiple things on their platter. So they would not be very sharp in terms of joining the call. So that is again a first impression that comes to the interviewer, that if you are very keen on a particular, being a like part of that particular setup, it has to be very sure that you are punctual and you are being on that time at that particular place. I think if you again ask me as a recruiter, while I used to do a hiring, I used to have instances wherein people used to be not the number was very less, but still instances where people used to be very arrogant also on the call. Yeah, like they had a little less courtesy in terms of being very blunt, being very how do I put it across? I don't know, but least bothered that okay, this job should go to them. I have, so example, if many organizations, it could be that okay, today you are on time, you have time and you are available, but it could be that some last minute changes are there in the interview schedule. So they used to be very arrogant in terms of okay, this is not how it works. You should be very careful. So I think that used to be very not very good, or not a very pleasant feeling for the recruiter, and that carries on at the later stage also. So I think it is very important for you to be very gentle, very polite when you're presenting yourself. And if you feel that okay, you have a problem in terms of if things are getting delayed, if things are getting pushed, then you should, like I said, if you have read about the company, then if example, if you are coming from a traditional setup, a bigger company who have been there in the industry for a very long time, if you are and very structured, then then such instances are less, wherein the interviewer will not be on time and things are not getting delayed. But if you are if you have worked in a startup, and if you know that you are joining them, you know that there are a lot of things that every person is doing at the same time. So there would be not just one but multiple instances wherein things may get pushed. So how you react to it is very important, because that also somewhere talks about your background, and there's a particular image of yours that's already been created. So if you are able to be little polite, I think that helps. You have to be little prepared, like I said, if you're able to prep yourself very well in terms of what can come in terms of the questions, anything that, and like I said, the more candid you'll be in terms of answering to those questions, the more chances of you to get through the interviews will increase. People, you will see that.
My engagement pictures.
Raj, you can let me know when to start.
यस मैम, स्टार्ट कीजिए मैम.
Okay. So, where were we? Yeah. So, I think, like I said, to be prepared is very important. I think it will ultimately, help you. And while any of the questions are asked, I think you'll be in a better situation to answer those questions, even if something random comes up. Being a little positive about the overall experience, that, even if things may not have worked out really well at your front, but you would want to just give it a shot in terms of getting this conversation done. I think it is very important that you're positive about the overall conversation that has been going on. Last part of it is after the interview. I mean, it is important that once the interview is done, people usually keep it very open-ended discussion. Like, once the interview is done, things are over. Like, most people have this thing in their mind that, okay, now anything further is to be done, not needed. Like, that's how in their mind they close the process. But if you feel that if the interview was great, you got to learn something from the interviewer, you got to learn something about the company, it's always a great gesture to just send a thank you note on email or on message to the particular to the interviewer, saying that it was nice talking to you and thank you, something that I got to learn today from you, and that could help me in my journey ahead. So if you're able to send that particular small note also, I think it really helps for you to crack that particular interview and move ahead. If you are able to follow up with the interviewer about the next steps, I think that also gives a little conviction to the recruiter that, okay, you are interested, and you would want to take, like, you're taken some time out of your schedule to know that, okay, what is the status of your candidature, like you are also serious. And then there could be one extra point added, that you are also following up from your side. So I think just a message or a follow-up message never hurts. I mean, it's always better to send it across. And for you also, I think it is important that many a times all the interviews may not be very great. I mean, you would come up with some interviews which will be very exceptional for you. Some places which you will feel that, okay, I'm not really very happy with the kind of answers that I gave. It only helps you to reflect back, okay, what better can you do in the next set of interview that you appear for. So I think that's always important, that you introspect also, that what went well, what is something that can get better while you are appearing for these interviews. Third bit of it is, like I said, what is something, so two parts of it, two sections of the today's discussion of the topic. One was about the resume, second was about the guidance bit, is something that we have discussed. Coming on the third bit of it, which we are saying that, okay, understanding the agriculture corporates, what are something that you should keep in mind, like how companies react, how companies think from their mindset while they are appearing, like taking interviews. But from a candidate perspective, these are 3-4 things that you can keep in mind while you are appearing. Like I just mentioned in the call earlier also to one of the participants, saying that the more candid you will be, I think your chances to get through will be better. Like this is one thing that we used to keep reiterating. We used to keep going back to the discussions that we used to have it with the candidates, that okay, what is something that would really stand out by that particular candidate. So if you're candid enough, you would have shared so many experiences with me. You would have shared so many details about yourself. Something or the other would have clicked, and that is one place where I will go back with the conviction to my hiring manager, saying that okay, this particular thing was very outstanding, and I feel that okay, there should be a second evaluation to the discussion that happened in case of 50-50. If you are a sure candidate, obviously things may not get stuck in any stage. But if there is some doubt in the mind of interviewer, but if you have shared things very candidly, I think it gives you an extra mark in terms of getting that particular second round of discussion that may happen, which could have just stopped in the stage one. Um, uh, I still like one or two interviews that I had taken back in like 5-6 years back. I still remember those interviews. Reason being, there were instances that particular candidate had shared with me that okay, so I remember there was a female who was looking for an agri advisor job in Agrostar. And at that point in time, we used to have very basic questions that people used to answer, very basic conversations that used to happen with the candidates. But what stand out with her was she used to say that we have this much, I have this much acre of land in my particular area, and I am like I don't have a brother. I'm single child, and I drive a tractor myself, and I'm helping my parent who's doing a lot of efforts from day in day and night for my betterment. So for me, for a female to drive a tractor, I don't know how easy it is, how difficult it is, but if you ask me, I think she was doing an exceptional thing if that is the kind of extent she went to support the parents also. So I think this was such a small thing. You people must be thinking this is so petty. But actually, if you ask me, then that had a lasting image on my mind. And she joined us. She stayed there for a 6 years time with us. She grew from one to other role to third role. She was exceptionally taking great promotions, and in the end, she took up another opportunity in some other company. So we were very like some conversations that you do in the early start of the interview, only you are sure that particular person is going to stay with you for a very long time, and not just stay but will be doing some exceptional kind of work also. So this was just one instance. I still remember a couple of interviews also, while people were sharing their journey. One girl had said that she had got her paintings while she had come for the interview. So those paintings she showed me, and she said that I sell these paintings and I earn a little, and that is something that I give back to my parents. So like I said, again, you would feel that okay, what is so big deal about it? But that's where your conviction comes in place, that okay, you are very sure that that person can go an extra mile, not just to do your bit in terms of doing your job, 9 to 5 job, but particularly seeing his or her growth also, and going that extra mile and doing something not just for you but for her betterment also. So I think if you're able to share any of the experiences while you are undergoing any interview, I think that has a lot of weightage, and your chances or your impression getting lasted even more is something that those chances increases. If you're able to show, if you are able to share that it's not just particular, like I said, it is not just a 9 to 5 job for you, but you are here to seek something, you are here to learn something, you are here to go an extra mile to understand things, and you would want to just explore from out of the curriculum things also. I think if you are able to portray that during your interview, it gives a lot of weightage in terms of for an interviewer to understand that okay, this particular person will not just do a normal job, but also would be interested to learn more just for the personal growth and development also. And something, if you're able to portray, so today's time, we talk about multitasking a lot. Abhi bhi, I'm sure that people who are attending my session, they'll be on their phones, they'll be doing XYZ. So multitasking always doesn't mean good. मतलब बहुत बार ये उसके drawbacks भी होते हैं, that we have this convenient way of just switching off the camera and doing what we want. Session तो एक side हो गया. But I think multitasking somewhere, if you're able to portray those things while you are on the interview, I think today the need of hour is how quickly are you able to change the roles that you are in. Like, are you someone who's very traditional in terms of just keeping a particular mindset, that okay, this is only something that I have been doing, and I am happy with what I'm doing. मुझे कुछ और सीखना नहीं है, मुझे कुछ और करना नहीं है. So those people have unfortunately very less options, there with them in terms of their career choices. Unless they would want to go in a bigger setup and things are very monitored, things are very स्ट्रक्चर्ड कि सब चीजें मैंने ए कर लिया तो मुझसे कोई बी के बारे में नहीं पूछेगा. आई थिंक इफ दैट्स द काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर दैट दे आर थिंकिंग टू गो, I'm just excluding that crowd. But if I'm talking about someone who would want to do little impactful work, and that okay, these some initial years of your career are very important, आपको जो करना है यही time है. If you're able to portray that in your interview, I think your chances to get through will be even more. So if you ask me, how practical you are, how adaptable you are to the situation, how quick you are to the change. I think these are particular things which companies see from their side while they evaluate any candidate. Like today, like I said, if I have an online job for you, if you are working as a team leader for me for an online set of people, for the telecallers. But tomorrow, if because of the funds issue, I am shutting down particular that function of mine, but can I really utilize you for any of my other functions? Yes, like if you are moldable, if you are able to adapt yourself in the new situation, I will be able to do that, and I would want to take you to that particular role. So how quickly are you able to mold yourself and get into a new role? I think that really helps. So all of these are you it would sound very small to you, very brief to you, but they have a very lot heavy weightage in terms of making a decision whether things should move ahead in with your candidature or not. So this is something that I think you should surely keep in mind. So yeah, so with this, I think three major things that were to be covered, like in terms of the resume, in terms of the interview bit, in terms of what is something that companies think from a particular perspective, is something that I have tried and added. Happy to take any questions that we have. To all, like open forum to all the participants who are there on the call, who are not dozing off or not doing multitasking at this time. In case if you have any questions for me, more than happy to answer. Pin drop silence, there are two ways to look at it. One is that you have understood everything and you really do not have any question for me, and second is like सब ऊपर से चला गया. So I mean, you are like कुछ भी नहीं समझा, कोई बात नहीं है, मेरे पास कोई question ही नहीं है. So I don't know which situation or which bucket you people fall in. So you can just unmute and tell me like whether this has helped, anything that you would want me to share, anything that can help you in your journey.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Michelle.
Ma'am, I would like to ask, how can you really understand the mindset of the interviewer? Because you are not really sure whether he's in the mood to listen your story completely or whether he wants to wrap it up real fast, and you keep sharing and then it becomes a burden to him and then it creates a negative point. So, ma'am,
Yeah.
how to understand the interviewer's mind?
See, thanks for that question, Michelle. I think other people will also have this question, and just that you tried to unmute and ask this, I think will help most of the people who are there on the call. So I think one great way to judge what is needed, what is not needed on the call is looking at see if if you're gone for a face-to-face interview, you can very well see the body language of that particular person, whether that person is in mood to hear your story, or it is just that for the heck of completing the interview they'll just ask you questions. Okay, this is done, and interview is done, and we'll come back. So if you are going for a face-to-face interview, you can very well gauge that particular bit in times wherein we are virtually connected. We are doing these calls only, we are just talking to most people on phone. So at that point in time, how good that person or how much interested that person is to listen to you will come from that point, that how much example, first question has that come to you that Michelle, tell me something about yourself. So while you're describing yourself, you have taken your 1-2 minutes, and then you see that okay, and until unless you have completed, there's a second question that has come to you. That itself is an indication, Michelle, that you should keep the discussion very crisp. You have to keep the discussion very short. Person may not be interested to know that okay, what is the project that you did in your first year. I would be more interested to know that okay, the RAVE training that you did, what is something that stood out for you? Were you able to really help to the farmer, or did you get any exposure to working in field? Did you do anything exceptional? I will be more than interested to know that, other than what theory project that you took up in your first year. So how quickly is that person cutting you while you are talking to them, cutting you short while you're talking to the interviewer, is the sign that you need to, like, that person is okay, not okay to hear you throughout, or you need to, like, is it okay for that person to hear your story? And also I think facial expressions while you talk to them will also give you some indications over there, Michelle. So, but if you ask me personally, even if you are very blank about that particular point, whether they would want to hear you or not hear you out, but the more crisp you are, the more concise you are, the more to the point you are, the more numeric you are while you talk. What are the metrics that you are using? What are the numbers that you are using to describe yourself, the project that you have taken up? I think most people will be more than happy to get an answer in short basically. And because unfortunately the social media bit, like has reduced the level of patience with most people. So the more concise you will be, the more brief you will be, I think it will help.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
मैम एक क्वेश्चन आया चैट में कि अगर मैं एज ए फ्रेशर हूँ तो रिज्यूम में कैसे एक्सपीरियंस मेंशन कर सकती हूँ?
So अगर thank you for that question, Rinki. So अगर आप like I said, आप fresher हैं, there could be that आपने अगर कोई ऐसे internships आपने अगर किए हो, anything that you have underwent any of those internships, या ऐसा कोई project आपने किया हो that has a lot of weightage, मतलब एग्जाम्पल मैं कहूँ कि प्रिसिशन फार्मिंग के बारे में आपने अगर एक्स्ट्रा माइल जाके कुछ आपने पढ़ा हो, एनी प्रोजेक्ट दैट यू हैव टेकन अप, अगर उसके बारे में आपने मेंशन किया है, तो यूजुअली जो आप रेज्यूमेस देखेंगे उसमें ये टर्मिनोलॉजीज यूज नहीं होते हैं. बट अगर आप स्टैंड आउट करते हैं, अगर आपने ऐसा कुछ किया हुआ है, अगर आप वहां पे ऐड करते हैं, आई थिंक फॉर एन इंटरव्यूअर इट इज बेटर, एंड वो उस चीज का बेनिफिट लेके आपसे डिस्कस भी करना चाहेंगे while you are undergoing any of those interviews. So may not be that you would want to just write about experience, because जरूरी नहीं है that आपने because आप फ्रेशर हैं तो आपने ऐसा कोई एक्सपीरियंस लिया हो पास्ट में. बट अगर आप एक एग्रीकल्चर स्टूडेंट हैं, तो आई एम श्योर दैट यू वुड हैव अंडरगॉन, मतलब जो आपका 4 ईयर का कोर्स रहता है उसमें आपका ये ट्रेनिंग सेशन इज पार्ट ऑफ योर करिकुलम। अगर उसमें आपने कुछ एक्सेप्शनल काम किया है, अगर आप वो वहां पे डालते हैं, तो भी आई थिंक इंटरव्यूअर के लिए वो सफिशिएंट होता है टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट आपने क्या किया होगा प्रैक्टिकली, एंड आप कैसे यहाँ पे कंपनी में वैल्यू ऐड कर सकते हैं। सो कुछ ऐसी चीज जो आपको स्टैंड आउट करे रिंकी, आपको वो मेंशन करनी चाहिए। नॉट जस्ट लाइक आई सेड, नॉट वेरी नेसेसरी जो आपने किया नहीं है वो आप क्या कैसे करके लिखोगे डालोगे, बट अगर आपको एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, आप सर्टिफिकेशंस आपने अगर कोई अंडरगो किए हैं, या आपको नॉलेज मिला है दैट ओके अभी थिंग्स आर गेटिंग सो डायनामिक, पीपल हैव देयर एक्सपेक्टेशन कि आपने ये नॉट जस्ट अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर करिकुलम आपने कुछ एक्स्ट्रा किया होना चाहिए, तो might as well undergo one or two courses which you have interest in, and just add it in your profile so that it can also have a lot of importance, that can also have a lot of value while you talk to the interviewer. Thank you.
मैम एक मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि जो रावे प्रोग्राम होता है 6 मंथ का, और जो कॉलेज में ही रहते हैं जो हम लोग इंटर्नशिप करते हैं, तो वो एज ए एक्सपीरियंस में काउंट होते हैं कि या किसी अदर चीज में, कैसे क्या?
आपने किस तरीके का प्रोजेक्ट किया है उस पे वो डिपेंड करता है। तो आपके करिकुलम में तो आएगा नहीं, जैसे हम लोग जैसे जैसे ज्यादातर रेज्यूमेस आते थे, पीपल यूज्ड टू मेंशन दैट मैंने 10th 12th बीएससी एमएससी किया है, that used to be in the format wherein you're just putting the educational detail. उसके नीचे they used to add about the one used to be experience, one used to be their training programs, and one used to be their certification. So उसमें वो लोग बहुत आउटलाइन करके मेंशन करते थे दैट ओके मैंने ये रावे में ये पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पे कंडक्ट किया था, मतलब ये मेरा पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक था, एंड इस तरीके से मैंने फार्मर के साथ जुड़ के दिस इज समथिंग दैट इम्पैक्टफुल वर्क दैट आई वाज एबल टू डू एंड डिलीवर। तो आपके एजुकेशन में तो नहीं, बट प्रोजेक्ट टेकन में या इंटर्नशिप्स में या मतलब जो आपके एजुकेशन से अलग का जो एक आउटलाइन आप करेंगे, वहां पे यू कैन मेंशन राज अबाउट द एक्सपीरियंस दैट यू हैव टेकन ड्यूरिंग योर रावे।
ओके ओके, बिकॉज जब मैं हायरिंग करता हूँ कंपनीज की, तो एचआर उसमें बोलते हैं कि मुझे 1 ईयर स्टूडेंट चाहिए। तो अब 1 ईयर में जो ऑलरेडी जिसने 1 साल कंपनी में जाके काम किया हुआ है,
हाँ,
और एक ऑलरेडी जो कॉलेज में ही है उसने 6 मंथ एक्सपीरियंस किया हुआ है रावे का,
राइट
और कुछ इंटर्नशिप भी की हुई हैं, तो उसको
राइट।
इंक्लूड नहीं करते हैं, उसको इंक्लूड करते हैं जो ऑलरेडी कारपोरेट में काम करके आया है 1 साल में।
देखो
तो इसमें मैं कंफ्यूज रहता हूँ।
ज्यादातर अगर आप देखेंगे, मैंने आपके बहुत सारे पोस्ट देखे हैं वेरिन आप एग्री एडवाइजरी हायरिंग करते हैं काफी कंपनीज के लिए, तो वहां पे अगर काफी कंपनीज होती हैं वो एक्सपीरियंस से शुरू करती है। मतलब अगर आप मुझे पूछो एज अ एचआर, एज अ रिक्रूटर, मैं बोलूंगी कि अगर मुझे कोई एक्सपीरियंस वाला बंदा मिलता है, मेरा प्रेफरेंस है कि मैं उसको हायर करूं। बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली अगर आप देखेंगे आज के टाइम का जो सिनेरियो है, वहां पे मतलब मैं अगर एक स्टेट की बात करूं, तो मैं एग्जांपल गुजरात की मैंने बात की, तो आपके जो रिनाउंड कॉलेजेस हैं जो अफिलिएटेड है टू गवर्नमेंट, वो 4 ही यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं। तो 4 ही यूनिवर्सिटीज में से कितने ही बच्चे पास आउट होंगे, कितने बच्चे एक्सपीरियंस लेंगे, और कितने बच्चे मेरे लिए बच जाएंगे कि वो मेरे कॉर्पोरेट में आके मेरे साथ जॉब करेंगे। तो मेरा फर्स्ट फिल्टर है दैट मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन आप अगर पूछोगे तो मैं बोलूंगी कि मेरे को एक्सपीरियंस वाला बंदा चाहिए, but practically there is no जनता that is available. So that's where the second level comes into place, that ठीक है मेरे को first 1 year का नहीं भी मिल रहा है, I'm okay with someone who has a 6 months experience, या someone who is um, एक्सेप्शनल स्टूडेंट, मतलब अच्छा, मतलब ऐसा बोलते हैं ना दैट समवन हु कैन जस्ट आपको कुछ भी असाइन किया, यू विल बी एबल टू टेक अप द जॉब एंड यू विल बी एबल टू डिलीवर। अगर आपने वैसा कोई कन्विक्शन वाला भी बंदा मुझे दे दिया, एंड इफ आई गेट टू इंटरव्यू, तो हम हायर कर लेते थे। मतलब इफ यू आस्क मी अबाउट माय सेटअप, अगर एग्रोस्टार की बात करूँ या मोस्ट स्टार्टअप्स इन दैट स्पेस, अगर आप देखेंगे, एक्सपेक्टेशन रहेगा कि मुझे एक्सपीरियंस बंदा मिल जाए। सेकेंड ये रहता है कि नहीं है तो एटलीस्ट समवन हु इज स्मार्ट इनफ टू take up that job जो सिर्फ वो 9 to 5 वाला mindset नहीं हो, someone will go over and beyond and कुछ task ले पाए and कुछ multitask करके कल अगर A project नहीं है B पे काम कर पाए, then I will want to hire that person irrespective अगर उसको experience नहीं है तो भी.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
What is better way to negotiate salary and benefits? So Tanisha, I think there is no right or wrong when it comes to negotiation. I think when you are very clear that आपको कोई particular opportunity मिल रहा है, like most if flashback में if I go, many students were very keen to join a company as an organization, that it used to be my dream company to work in that particular company, in this particular setup. And इस वजह से मेरे लिए no particular way in terms of salary कि मुझे इतना ही चाहिए या इतना ही मतलब मेरे लिए एक set of people are there who are very clear that I would want to just get this particular job. फिर मेरा negotiation पे थोड़ा weightage कम हो जाता था या मेरा focus कम हो जाता था. But when there used to be what is your expectation is something that you should be more clearer when you negotiate, because वहां पे सबसे ज्यादा disconnect आता है that अगर आपने apply किया है आपके किसी network से, आपको पता चला है that okay, this is the particular job, particular range that the company is ready to pay. And अगर आप जब भी बात करते हैं, जब भी आप negotiate करते हैं, in the start of the process, make it a point that you are telling about your expectation very clearly. अगर आप पहले डे से क्लियर रहे ना, तो even for companies it is easier that okay, example मेरा budget as a company to hire a fresher is say 4 LPA, ठीक है, for a particular project that I am hiring. But मेरे को पता है that while I interview Tanisha, she is sure that okay, she is not going to come for less than 4.5 LPA because she has to relocate also. So if this particular thing I am aware of in the first place, तो one is that I would, एक तो है that मैं प्रोसेस नहीं करूंगी आगे टू द कैंडिडेट बिकॉज आई नो दैट मेरे को कितना भी स्ट्रेच होके मुझे वो 4 लाख का बजट मिला है, 4 का 4.5 पक्का नहीं होने वाला है. सो one is that scenario, and second is that I appreciate that Tanisha has shared her expectation very clearly. So while you are going ahead in the interview process, negotiation का होता है, तो you will be in your mind, it is sure that आपने particular number portray कर दिया है, it would be with the range that the company has or your expectation. In and around that is something that the deal can get closed. एंड उस वजह से अगर आप वो पर्टिकुलर मैसेजिंग बहुत स्टर्न रखते हैं, योर चांसेस टू गेट दैट पर्टिकुलर नंबर इंक्रीजेस. बट प्रैक्टिकली इफ यू आस्क, यू शुड नॉट कीप ऑडेशियस टारगेट इन योर माइंड. थोड़ा मार्केट स्टडी करके क्या है क्या नहीं है, रियल टाइम सोच के समझ के भी आपको कोट करना चाहिए. बिकॉज वहीं से आपका, जैसे मैंने कहा कि अगर आप फर्स्ट कम्युनिकेशन ही क्लियर कर देते हैं, then for the recruiter also it is easier to understand whether things would work out, not work out. So little study about the market, quote a number that will be something that you feel that people would also consider you as a fresher and wo hire karenge. And third is while you are doing the negotiation, you can put this point in front of the recruiter saying that I was very clear that because it is a relocation case, this is the number that I am thinking in my mind and that's where I applied for. So वो जब भी आप चीजें सम कर देते हैं, तब जाके फिर आपको ज्यादा दिक्कत नहीं आती है in terms of getting that particular opportunity. So these are 1-2 things that you can do while you are thinking of this. Does being a bilingual or polyglot really help in overpowering the competition and seeking jobs? I would not think in that way. In the end, I would say that how are you able to portray yourself, how are you able to showcase yourself is important more than other aspects or more than other hurdles or more than other filters to it. If you are strong enough, you are straightforward or you're smart enough, companies also, people, HR is also very smart enough to gauge that particular point and hire you. Like, may not be that, you other things are needed. But how are you portraying yourself? How clear you are? How smart you are in terms of doing that bit? Is where you have the ball in your court, Michelle. Girls have more questions than guys. ये भी एक observation है with this call. For being an agriculture student, expect Rave program and industrial attachment. I have no experience in other corporate sector. Is it right way to mention in resume that I'm fresher? Obviously, I mean, the more, like I said, the more candid you are, the more open you are. See, people who are hiring you also know that you are a fresher, not that कि उनको नहीं पता है. But जैसे मैंने रिंकी को भी मेंशन किया आगे वाले क्वेश्चन में, that how are you able to stand out in the crowd is important. How different are you? या as a fresher also मुझे hire करना है, but मैं आपको क्यों hire करूँ? There are tons of other students who are there. I can just give an opportunity to them, but um, how candid you are, how aggressive you are to get this particular opportunity, वो बहुत बहुत evident दिख जाता है in the email that you send to the HR, in the cover letter that you take extra effort to share it, any instances that you have seen, yeah, any experience that you would want to share it along with the resume only, that okay, I recently came across this particular I have been using her applications, I'm also one of the customers, but ये glitch आया था मुझे, and see if your team can resolve. So anywhere that a couple of more time that you invest in particular opportunity, in particular detail, I think that's where you would stand out from the crowd. And फिर आपने fresher भी लिखा तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, because fresher से ज्यादा ये है that आपको you just not want to stick to a particular set of criteria of work. You are more interested to go over and beyond also. And if you got hired, if you got a chance, then you would want to prove yourself. So I think ये सब चीजें जो हैं वो बहुत छोटी छोटी staples हैं in the whole process. But ultimately this can help you grasp a job. And आपके पास अगर एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, आपने रावे के बारे में ही बहुत अच्छे से मेंशन किया है, आपने किस तरीके का ट्रेनिंग लिया था, क्या आपके ट्रेनिंग से any benefit that you got or the opposite person got, due like farmer को कुछ benefit मिला, अगर वो आप लिख सकते हैं, then that also stands out. May not need, like you don't need to back it up with any experience then in that case. जो है कैंडिडली अच्छे से किया हुआ है, तो उसको भी आप अच्छे से बात करके एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं. आपका नाम नहीं था, सो आई होप यू आर सैटिस्फाइड विद द आंसर. I would have been more happy अगर I would have been able to see all of you. अगर आपको you would have unmute and आपका स्क्रीन भी विजिबल होता, तो आई थिंक आई वुड हैव बीन एबल टू कनेक्ट बेटर. बिकॉज अभी के लिए ऐसा लगता है ना कि आप किसी एलियंस से बात कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ यू हैव केप्ट द कैमरास क्लोज. बट like if you ask me, I have enjoyed taking the questions. Like if you ask me, I was not expecting कि people will be candid to open up in terms of having the questions. So if you have come up with those questions, I'm glad you people are really serious about the overall stuff, and like you people are seeing yourself somewhere. So that's where the conviction is coming from. So yeah, thanks Rinki for starting your camera. Happy to answer any other questions also. Like we still have some time, so agar aisa kuch hai that apart from the hi ma'am, if I participate in NSS program in my college, can I also add that to my resume? So Sai Sangvi, thank you for the question. See, anywhere if you feel that ये जो मैंने task किया है, be it related to your curriculum, be it anything as a extra curricular, अगर आपने लिखा है, आपने अगर किया है, एंड इफ यू फील दैट दिस इज इम्पैक्टफुल एंड लिखना है, देन आई थिंक देयर इज नो हार्म टू इट। मतलब नॉट दैट, बिकॉज सी एज अ फ्रेशर आपके पास बहुत ज्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन होती नहीं है टू मेंशन। सो आपने जो भी कुछ मतलब वट एवर दैट यू हैव अंडरगॉन, आई थिंक इफ यू आर एडिंग इन द रेज्यूमे इट विल जस्ट बी अ प्लस। मतलब कहीं पे भी ऐसा नहीं है दैट दिस विल नॉट हेल्प। सो अगर आप ऐड करते हैं दैट विल बी परफेक्टली फाइन। मतलब ऐसा नहीं है जो आपको उसको हटाना चाहिए फ्रॉम द रेज्यूमे। एंड इनफैक्ट इफ यू आर एबल टू टॉक हाईली अबाउट इट व्हाइल यू आर अपियरिंग फॉर द इंटरव्यू, उसके जैसा कॉम्बिनेशन कहीं नहीं हो सकता है। बिकॉज योर accomplishments, the way you talk, the way you portray, itself says that the kind of efforts that you would have put in at that point in time. Interview is a two-person process. Then why most time HR turns their camera off? I don't know which company you would have appeared for interview, Nidhi Priya. Because अगर मैंने host किया है, if I am the HR, I have to be very sure that I am keeping my cameras on. मतलब otherwise doesn't make sense for me to ask you to keep your camera on. मतलब in first place that मतलब something, if you ask me, then आप candidly पूछ सकते हैं that ma'am, yes sir, yeah whatever XYZ, that can you also please keep your camera on so that we can have a better discussion. And I don't think that anyone will get offended with that, because अगर उन्होंने सेटअप किया है then obviously वो एक willingness होगा या openness होगा to talk to you and to understand you better. So I don't think so, that in fact if you ask me, then that's wrong, because then like I said, then I should have not asked you to keep your camera on. How many pages do you need for a resume? See, Sophia, like I said, the more crisp it is, the better it is. One pager is something that will help, because I think I am talking to the fresher bit, right? I'm a fresher crowd who's there available on the call today. So एक पेज तो बहुत हो जाता है for not just for you to put the details, but for the opposite person to absorb your details. If it is a one pager, very neatly done, like I said, Raj ने कहा है that आप लोगों का एक separate group है. I will share a performer also, which I think Swapnil also had this question. It should be a proper one pager, resume only. Because like I said, the HRs are also overloaded with lot of other, tasks that they are doing. Some companies have a TA team different. Some companies don't have a TA team different. They do end-to-end everything. So in that case, a person will not have bandwidth to read to a lot of details. अगर आपने एक पेज में क्रिस्प थोड़ी चीजें डाली हैं, मेरे पास होगा टाइम जहां पे मैं रन थ्रू करके आई कैन जस्ट बी वेरी श्योर दैट वी मूव अहेड. बट if you have wrote a lot of information, and if you would want me to go through it, मेरे लिए वो feasible ही नहीं होगा. So it is better, the shorter it is, the concise it is, the one page requirement it is, that is how much you write. I think that will be sufficient. Ma'am, one question always HR asks, why you choose this background, agriculture? How can we take that question? I also used to ask this question with my students, or people whom I used to hire. And उसको टैकल करने से ज्यादा जब भी वो लोग स्टूडेंट, मतलब जो स्टूडेंट्स होते थे ना, हाईली बात करते थे अबाउट एग्रीकल्चर. बिकॉज इफ यू आस्क मी, आई हैव नो कनेक्शन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर. This was the first company where I worked for an agriculture setup, and it was so beautiful to know that अच्छा ऐसा कोई कोर्स. like if you ask me, मेरे को सिर्फ यही पता होता था कि अच्छा ठीक है, बीकॉम है, बीबी है, बीसीए है, इतना ही तो होता है. मुझे नहीं कभी था कि there is something like agriculture also in such a professional course. And beautifully you are catering to the the majority, द फार्मिंग सेक्टर. आई थिंक जहां पे सबसे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट आप क्रिएट कर रही है, ये कंट्री भी जहां पे सबसे ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन है, उन लोगों के लिए आपने पढ़ाई किया है, एंड उनके ही सेक्टर में आप काम भी कर सकते हैं. इससे ज्यादा फुलफिलिंग आई नेवर यूज टू फील. मतलब मेरे को वहां पे ही सबसे ज्यादा प्राउड होता था दैट आई एम हायरिंग पीपल हु कम फ्रॉम दैट बैकग्राउंड. सो आई थिंक जब भी आपसे ये कोई क्वेश्चन पूछता है रिंकी, I think you should be very proud in saying that this is the particular course you opted because एक तो पहले आपको information है इस चीज के बारे में. मतलब if you ask me, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था. So if you talk highly about you want to create impact, that is the reason you must have taken this job, like this particular degree for yourself, Rinki. So I think एक professional, like हमारे मतलब मेरे पास जो answers आते थे that मैडम जैसे ये आपका I couldn't appear for an engineering or a very professional degree. This was the option left with me, इसलिए मैंने एग्रीकल्चर किया. ये भी एक आंसर बहुत कॉमनली हमको सुनाई देता था. बट देन I used to counter that saying that this is something that you have like you should be really proud of. So आपने जो किया है, that is an exceptional degree that you have undertaken. So if you are able to basically talk about it very highly, तो सामने वाले को भी आपकी जो एनर्जी है वो फील होगी, रिंकी. एंड देन उससे ज्यादा वो शायद आपसे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछे भी नहीं, बिकॉज योर द वे यू पुट अक्रॉस योर सेल्फ, दैट इट सेल्फ इज वेरी सेल्फ सफिशिएंट. How much weightage do extracurriculars take up in resume, and what impact does can I take a urgent call, Raj, just a minute.
Okay, man, sure.
Yeah, sorry. So how much, coming to that question, what Michelle has, how much weightage do extracurriculars take up in resume, and what impact does it create? Like I said, it is less to do with how much weightage these, these extracurricular activities will have. More than that, how much, like I said, अगर आप fresher हैं, आपके पास ये 2-3 चीज ही हैं जहाँ पे you can bet on and you can work on it. जो आपका प्रोजेक्ट हो गया, आपने ऐसे कोई सर्टिफिकेशंस किए हैं, if you have done anything over and beyond your curriculum, that's the only thing that you have in your resume. So अगर आप उसमें ऐड करते हैं, आपने लिखते हैं, तो अगर आपने नहीं लिखा है तो चांसेस थोड़े सिर्फ it would be like any A B C candidate is on the same platform for me. But example, someone who is at an X would have written that, okay, I have not just done Ravi, but this particular certification I have done, and I was part of a Rotary Club, and I used to be the president of it, and I used to host most of the functions for them. So अगर ये एक लाइन भी लिखी, तो you will just stand out from that A, B, and C, and you will be that X plus 1 for me, Michelle, and that's where your chances to get through will increase more than anyone who has not just mentioned anything about it in the resume. So whatever, if you have written, if you have done, if you write it in the resume, I feel it is going to be a plus. Unless you feel that कि इसको लिखा भी नहीं भी लिखा, जैसे मैंने कोई बहुत ही बेसिक सर्टिफिकेशन किया है, मैंने एक्सेल के बारे में कुछ किया है, मैंने वर्ड पावर पॉइंट के बारे में किया है, ये मैंने नहीं भी लिखा तो चल जाएगा, बिकॉज ये बेसिक है, ये बहुत बेसिक हाइजीन है जो रिक्वायर्ड होती है आज के कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में. अगर वो किया है आपने और लिखा है, उसका शायद वेटेज नहीं हो. बट मैंने अगर कुछ एक पर्टिकुलर इवेंट होस्ट किया है, एंड इट वाज पीपल वर कमिंग फ्रॉम अ डिफरेंट प्लेस, it was inter college competition that I had hosted, anything that of that sort will let me know that, okay, Michelle, you have that extra factor in you, wherein you will not be just able to do the particular task that is given, and you'll be able to go extra mile, and also will have a lot of weightage in the terms of questions that you ask. मतलब आपने resume बहुत ही basic बनाया होगा, but अगर आप interview के लिए आते हैं, if you are able to ask me some questions, you will always have a lasting impression in my mind, more than anyone who would have not asked me.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Most question award should go to Michelle, I think. She has, and Rinki also. So glad, I think whatever you people are asking, and I think someone or the other will be getting benefited through this. Anyone else also would want to, not just related to the topic of the discussion today, anything that in terms of guidance, related to the career or anything that you feel that you.
Yeah, ma'am. Hi, Manjot this side.
Hi Manjot.
एक्चुअली मैम मैं एमबीए परस्यू कर रहा हूँ. मैं फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट हूँ आरएम का, रूरल मैनेजमेंट का.
Okay.
सो माय क्वेश्चन इन दैट कि अपनी डिजायर कंपनी में इंटर्नशिप कैसे ले और उसमें सेम पीपीओ मिल जाए.
So first step to it is पहले तो वो एक desired कंपनी कौन सी है वो बहुत क्लियर होगी आपके दिमाग में.
एक्चुअली है मेरे को एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड, जैसे पेस्टिसाइड, जैसे गोदरेज एग्रोवेट.
राइट. सो जैसे गोदरेज एग्रोवेट की बात करूं तो पहले तो आप यू शुड व्हाट यू शुड डू इज मंजोत, यू शुड डू अ लिटिल स्टडी अबाउट देम. मतलब एक होता है दैट एक कंपनी ड्रीम कंपनी होती है हमारे लिए, बट व्हाइल
हाँ
यू
जी.
स्टडी अबाउट देम आपको पता चलता है दैट ओके दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स, ये कल्चर है कंपनी का, दीज आर द पीपल. अगर ऑन ग्राउंड भी चीजें वैसी ही हैं क्या जो आपको ऑनलाइन दिख रही हैं. So I think once that background of it is something that you have checked, Manjot, and if you feel that acha, it is still ranking number 1 in my list, uske baad then like I said, you try try and check that who are the people who are working in this space. मतलब जो आपका आपके जो कंपनी का जो वेबसाइट है वहां पे कौन से ईमेल आईडी है, या किसी एचआर का या कंपनी के इसका किसी का आप ईमेल आईडी ले सकते हैं क्या, मतलब कहीं से मिल सकता है क्या. once that you got the email id you should write an email saying that just a may not be your resume, but आप एक just a normal nice email that you can send it to them that saying that hello, that I have been following your company and you people have been doing exceptionally well. If I can be part of this journey, like it will be a dream come true for me or something that I really aspire to be. So अगर वो आपने करके लिखा एंड देन नॉट जस्ट, अगर आपको पता है कि मेरे को इंटर्नशिप अभी नेक्स्ट मंथ जाना है और अभी आप 10 दिन पहले ये चीज कर रहे हैं तो आपको नहीं मिलेगा अपॉर्चुनिटी. अगर आपको पता है दैट यू वुड वांट दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी विच इज समथिंग दैट इज अ 6 month away thing or 3 month away thing, you need to do a backward calculation and आपको उस हिसाब से चीजें देखनी पड़ेंगी. एंड उसके बाद
सॉरी
you
टू
start
इंटरप्ट यू.
preparing. Yeah. So you start
Yeah,
preparing yourself in that direction ताकि आप थोड़ा प्री प्ले पहले ही कर ले in terms of getting things in place, and then while it is that part of the time wherein you have to reach out very actively, you can also use LinkedIn as the most used platform. अगर वहां पे भी जो लोग हैं उनको आपने कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट भेज के अगर उनको ईमेल भी किया, मैसेज भी किया that you are really positive in terms of getting the opportunity with them, तो भी चीजें क्लिक होती है, is what we have seen when it comes to internship. And second question to it was your how do you get PPO. So आपने किस तरीके से पोर्ट्रे किया है ड्यूरिंग योर इंटर्नशिप, that will have the answer to your second question. आपने कितना with all your conviction, with all your heart and soul, have you really given that 3 months time to the company? क्या आपने ओवर एंड अबाउ जाके कुछ ऐसा एक्सेप्शनल करने की कोशिश की? डिड यू ट्राई एंड गो एंड सॉल्व एनी प्रॉब्लम फॉर देम? अगर आप उन पर्टिकुलर रीजन में आप काम कर रहे हैं, आप किसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से जाके मिले, आपको पता चला कि कंपनी का यहाँ पे कुछ दिक्कत है, क्या आपने वो सॉल्व करने की कोशिश की? सो दीज आर वेरी वेरी स्मॉल थिंग्स मंजूर, बट अगर आप वो करते हैं तो आप सिर्फ नॉर्मल लोगों से स्टैंड आउट करेंगे और आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलने के चांसेस बढ़ जाएंगे. अगर आपने नहीं किया, इट विल जस्ट बी एन इंटर्नशिप दैट यू विल डू एंड देन वो जर्नी वहां पे डिसकंटिन्यू हो जाएगा. मे बी कल अगर 2-3 कंपनीज के बाद शायद आपको गोदरेज में अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले. सो आप कितना अच्छे से परफॉर्म करते हैं ड्यूरिंग योर इंटर्नशिप टाइम will tell a lot about if I do should I give you an PPO or not. And also most importantly, how have you kept the connection with the existing team. मतलब आपने सिर्फ अपने टीम, जब भी आपको इंटर्नशिप मिला, आपने यू जस्ट स्पोक टू योर कनेक्शंस ओनली. आपने डिड यू ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड हु इज द एचआर? आपने कभी बात करने की कोशिश की उनसे दैट मैडम आई एम रियली इंटरेस्टेड टू ज्वाइन दिस कंपनी, यू प्लीज कीप इट इन माइंड इफ यू हैव एनी ओपन रोल्स. तो कल अगर वो चीज मेरे पास, मुझे एज अ टीए, एज अ एचआर, इफ आई गेट टू नो दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर रोल इज ओपन, मैं चाहे आपको एक्सपीरियंस कम है या नहीं है, but I will really try to at least give one shot in terms of seeing that if Manjot can get a full-time opportunity with us. So these small hacks, if you do, Manjot, will have a higher chance for you to not just get the internship, but also get a PPO with them.